A dark day for operators who ply the Ciceron to Castries route with official confirmation of the death of their colleague, Ciceron bus driver Felix Saint-Marth. The 63-year-old was admitted to hospital following an incident on April 28th. He was allegedly struck in the head by a fellow bus driver.
The two guys were in a little misunderstanding, and the other guy, some said that they slapped him, some said it's push, and the guy, when they push him or punch him, he fell backwards and he hit his head, and they took him to the hospital and he never recovered.
Saint-Marth passed away at hospital on Sunday, 1st May.
Everybody feeling sad because nobody expected that to happen, you understand? Because it's a place where everybody's together on the bus stand, and sometimes persons that have misunderstandings and little quarrels, but not expect for anybody to get violent or get physical if anybody. I mean, nobody has no right to knock anybody for the mouth. If you don't like what somebody say, you have to walk away or you make a report, but there's no reason why you should knock anybody.
President of the Ciceron Bus Association, Vianney Lubrin, says the bus operators sympathize with the grieving family on the unexpected loss of their loved one. He says the association has done its part in reaching out to the other driver who delivered the blow that allegedly landed Saint-Marth at hospital.
We have spoken to him. We told him the steps to go ahead since it's in the hands of the law right now, so he's putting everything in place. He also made a report concerning that. I spoke to the ministry briefly concerning it, but we do have to also file a report to let National Council know and the ministry as to what transpired.
According to one driver who spoke to News Force on condition of anonymity, the victim and the perpetrator had no history of violent clashes or arguments prior to that fateful day. Furthermore, both have been described as good-natured people. Drivers are reportedly emotionally conflicted over the loss of their colleague and the uncertain fate of a co-worker who could be facing charges.
The other guy is not a violent fella. He's not a violent fella too. Okay? But my little worry is that I know he used to be a boxer. That's one thing I know. I think he represented St. Lucia. But I pray that the guy, because even the guy who died, I know he had 1 or 2 illnesses in him too. So we pray that his pushing is not the cause of his death. Because if pushing him is the cause of his death, then they'll charge him for manslaughter. So we are just awaiting the autopsy, but we do not know. But it's a bad thing.
A police investigation is now underway into the death of Saint-Marth, with a post-mortem examination scheduled for Wednesday, May 4th, 2022, to determine the exact cause of death. Solange Alfred, HCS News Force.